there's a recent study that I thought was really interesting. This was a study that looked at lifespan, longevity in obese people. So both groups were obese, but they compared obese people who were sedentary with obese people who were moderate exercisers. And there was something like an 8-year difference in lifespan.
You're kidding.
No. Even with the obesity, moderate exercise in general protected the longevity of obese people. And so imagine what it does for people who are not obese. I think exercise is probably the single most important intervention that cuts across multiple diseases. So sarcopenia, which is, muscle loss with age, a major cause of, you see people sitting in wheelchairs like this, it's horrible. The only intervention, effective intervention, is exercise. Mm-hmm. So and we don't know, we know that exercise can have some effects on senescent cells in vivo, but we don't know how it works. We don't know precisely what it does.
What about the stress response pathways it activates? I mean, exercise is a type of hormetic stress.
That's right.
Right, so it's a little bit stressful, and it's activating all these.
Yeah, so that's one idea, is that it's hormetic stress, meaning it's low-level stress that then primes everybody else, all your other stress responses, to be hypervigilant. Mm-hmm. And so then when a bad telomere comes along, or an insult from radiation, or high sugar because you just couldn't resist that last brownie, you're better able to deal with that stress. It's one hypothesis. I think there's still, an ocean of ignorance around how exercise seems to be so beneficial for so many indications of aging. Again, aging, not necessarily maximum lifespan, health span. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does seem to affect many different diseases of age as well, in addition to sarcopenia. Cardiovascular health, cardiorespiratory fitness is also very tightly correlated with.
And there are some groups now that are studying the effects of exercise on side effects of chemotherapy. Right. And showing benefits of, again, mitigating some of those side effects simply by an exercise regimen. And we're not talking running marathons. We're talking sort of moderate but persistent exercise. I think it's
fascinating. I've read a couple of the studies, at least the animal studies, where they can sort of force them to run a little bit more on this
running
treadmill.
Wheel. Yeah,
and it was like there was a very robust response in terms of, at least in combination, I think, with standard of care treatment.
That's right.